See where we are? This is our business. This is where we work. Now come. I want to show you something. You know, we've been saying that we're going to put out weekly content, and initially I was very scared. I didn't know where we are going to get that content. All I knew is that we have a country that needs to be encouraged, people who need to be motivated and know that we're going to make it through this season, in this coronavirus period. And I was wondering where we're going to get the content, and I realized there's only one way to do it and give genuine content. It's just to be real with you and tell you actually true stuff about what's happening in my life, for example. So I'm going to use my life to share something that I'm hoping is going to inspire you. So we're walking through a resort. I'm a hotelier and we have a family business. We're entrepreneurs and we run a resort this sides of Isinya, Kajiado. And I want to show you something real quick. Yesterday we had to make a difficult decision because of this coronavirus, and we had to decide to close down the resort. Now, look at this place. Empty. We had to totally shut down everything. All right, you see? Not a single chair around, not a single thing. That's a kitchen. Everything is closed. There's nobody around and it's early in the morning. That was a difficult decision to make. And I know there are many entrepreneurs who are out there, guys who are probably in the same boat, who've had to close their business, probably not because of government directives, but because of one fear or another. And you're wondering, how are we going to make it? How are we going to survive? So now you know that we're real when I'm telling you that this thing is real. This thing is actually affecting people, and we are affected as well. And I was just figuring, how are we going to encourage each other and motivate each other? And I realized there's something that is actually challenging us, and it's called fear. Now, I know everybody is telling you, do not fear. Everybody is telling the whole country, don't fear. But this is the thing. How do we not fear when we've got places, businesses that are empty? Not a single chair. This is a gazebo. This place is usually awash and abuzz with business. How are we not going to fear? Now, this is how you do it. Let me tell you. I realize that fear's only power is in how loud it bangs the door. It bangs the door so loud that we're afraid to open it and see who's there. So it pretends that it is such a big monster and that it's going to overcome you. But let me tell you how you overcome fear. You open the door and give it a seat at the table. Then you realize that it's actually a dwarf. What am I saying? We need to interrogate our fears and ask yourself, what is it that I'm really afraid of? And you do it by asking yourself the 5 whys. Why am I afraid? I'm afraid of losing my job. Why am I afraid of losing my job? I'm afraid of losing my job because I'll lose my salary. Why? Because I'm afraid that I'll not be able to provide for my family, or I'm afraid that I'll get kicked out of my house. Why am I afraid of being kicked out of my house? Some of us, when you check the root of that fear, you'll realize that fear has no basis. Some of us are afraid simply because maybe you don't want to be embarrassed in front of your family. So you've got a family that is able to put a roof over your head and food on your table, but you're afraid to go home simply because of some pride. So when you strip that fear and bring it to the table and interrogate it, sometimes you'll realize that it has no basis. So I'll give you my example. For me, I was looking at this and thinking, what if we close and customers don't come back? What if we close and we don't get anybody else coming in? And by the time we are opening, guys have forgotten and moved on. How are we going to start again from scratch? Then I realized, oh, wait a minute. Fear is trying to threaten me with opening and starting again from the bottom. Then I was like, wait. I've been here before. I've been here. We started this business from the bottom. We started from nothing. When we started, this whole place was a banana field. There was nothing here. This place didn't even look anything near a resort. We started from the bottom. And I drew back at my experiences, and I realized that since we started from that low, there's nothing that we should be afraid of in terms of starting again from the bottom. And some of you, especially people in business, especially people in careers, I don't know, everybody, you need to look back at your past and see you've been here before. You've been at rock bottom before, and you need to draw from that experience and say, you know what, I got this. I can build this again. And so I'm not afraid to build it again. Failure is only an opportunity to start again more intelligently. So don't let fear bully you into being afraid of having to start again. You got this. Draw back into your past experiences, even your past failures, your past successes. It may not even be the same thing, but it is the spirit that you had when you pulled yourself through that fire. That's what you need to draw from. And that's what, as a country, we are going to draw from. Kenya is going to make it. Africa is going to make it through. But who's Kenya? Who's Africa? It's you and me. It's people that have faith in their heart, in what they deposited in there when they started at the very beginning, and knowing that we are not afraid to start again. So today, I want you to draw from your past. Be inspired to not be afraid of the bottom, because we are familiar with rock bottom. Have an amazing day. God bless you. See you tomorrow. We are doing this every day. You got this. Cheers.